Hello and welcome back to Vintage Farming. Right, I am just quickly tidying up the very end of our newest field, the flax field, and, well, soon to be production yard, but in time. Right, I just wanted to make certain that we got all of the rolling done, so we'll have a nice view from over here. There are a few stones that didn't get pushed in, but I'm not too fussed on that. It looks really good. So we will have a very quick look at the map and all. We're all the way up here though. Where are we? Oop, right there. 62 is fully growing with flax. So it's a dark blue. We'll head all the way down here to our farm. As you can see, we've got 19 and 20 as flax, which are also growing. We do have our clover, which is ready. Now with the clover, I do want to forage it, but the reason that we bought the trailer that we did at the end of the last episode was to load up the silage we currently have to sell. Now I've decided to wait on doing that until at least a couple of months, because right now the price is not the best it could be, and it's only going up, at least as far as I can tell. So if we look at silage here, we are in October. November's quite a jump, and then so on and so forth. So I think November would be the best month to do it, and we can still, hopefully, go in and forage the clover next month. If not, well, then we've missed out, I suppose, but I think we'll be able to. Right, I do want to get this helper, actually. I want to get this vehicle back down to the farm. So let's just make our way. It is going to be used here, so even just right there is fine, if that's possible. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, let's let that happen. We will take the... We'll definitely... Hang on a sec. Yeah, this is the new trailer that we got. So the plan is to turn all of this silage into money once we have the time, and then which will be in probably November, and then this here will be what we put in there, and then we have even more that we have to actually harvest from the field itself. So it's busy. Very busy times. But we'll take the Belarus tractor here, and we will start drilling in to this field some duck food. So I'm thinking barley, because it's the last month we can do it. And yeah, I did put a bit of a small grass strip in, just for the separation of the two fields. This I don't think is going to be a field. It's just there. It is right now, but I think I will try and turn it into a small yard, perhaps put up a small shed or something as well. So we shall see. But we need to get this switched over to... Yes, I know we've got so many crop types. Actually, let's have a look at what can we feed them, because perhaps we could feed them something more interesting. Oh right, we did look, but there's nothing available that we can drill at this time. Oh right, we could put in triticale or spelt, and I believe I did just see... Ah, okay, let's do it. It's something different. I was going to do barley, but that's fine. We will do... Just got to go through them. Oh, and now I've got to go through them again. There we go. Okay, we'll put it in. I have not done this crop before, so it should be fairly interesting. And we are drilling in, I think. Blimey, you can barely see. Oh, this is not good at all. It is, though. Yeah, it's a bit darker. Oh, my. Oh, somebody's very blocked by an object here. Hang on. Let me just get to the bloody end here and sort you out. Hold on. Okay, where is the blockage? You don't look blocked to me, mate. You're cracking on just fine. Have I got another helper somewhere? No, I haven't. Strange. Anyways, this is still showing up. Well, I'm going to ignore that, because it seems to be working absolutely fine. Right, we'll get... so my plan is to at least get a headland done, and then, if not, start with a helper. We could load some silage, though. Hang on, I just want to see. No, they're doing fine. No, nothing to worry about. Absolutely nothing. Right, let's crack on up here. Okay. Yeah, going against... There we go, that's much better to see. Maybe it was the lack of light. We weren't able to see it very well. Anyways, we are at least going to get the headland done here, and then we also have to stick a helper on to roll as well, because that's why the Zeta is en route back to us, so that we can get the rolling underway as well. Oops, sorry mate, just going to have to wait a moment. Alright. So, as far as the silage selling goes, I do like to wait till the maximum price possible. But we've just got loads to contend with, so I will at the very least feed the cows. I might top them up a bit more than necessary specifically for silage, just so that we can make the most of it. And we will sell loads of it, but we are going to create so much more silage very, very soon. Okay, we'll get this final bit. I am just waiting for the arrival of the other tractor from the other field, and then we can kind of have both going at once, ideally, because it is already... I was going to say about 2:30, but it's not quite 2:30 in the afternoon yet. But being October, it is going to get dark sooner, so it would be best to get this done as quickly as possible. This is a fairly large field as well. This is probably our biggest field, potentially aside from the one we've just finished drilling. But again, that is not meant to stay as a field. That is going to eventually turn into a production yard. If you've been following the series at all, you'll know that my plan is to create a production yard, and I have a few productions already in mind that I would like to include in this production yard. So I think I will start on this side, and... Oh, the helper has arrived, so let me set up... I didn't see their arrival notification, but that's fine. I'm just going to set this on a helper to crack on, because I would like to try and get some silage loaded at least. But we will get this loaded in. Now, we do have a very similar size roller to the drill. I don't think it is quite 6 meters, as the drill is, but we can find out, because I have forgotten. It is 4 meters, and our drill is 6 meters, I believe. Oh, we've bought the drill. Forgot about that. Drill. Well, it's under Cedars, isn't it? Cedars. Have I not bought it? Have I not? Oh, right, it's here. It doesn't have a name. Yes, 6 meters. Right. Okay, well, I think I'll wait for at least another pass to happen, and then I will stick on the helper on here. But I would really like to crack on with getting some silage loaded so we can have some silage fermenting. Now, this is why I think maybe selling some this month might be a good idea, but I can't say for certain. So, right, we've got our lovely potato pile. And we're going to get the Massey all fired up here, because this is our silage shifting tractor. So let's get the weight on and the front loader attacher, and we can start loading silage into our new trailer. Right, I did put the wide tires back on. As you can see, they are brand new. We did have the Neros on when we were harvesting our potatoes, because we would have destroyed the crop otherwise. I suppose I could probably just leave the pallet fork somewhere. Maybe just here is fine. It's very hidden. I've jumped out. Jumped out the tractor. I think I'll put it near to the pallets themselves, just for safekeeping. And there we go. Yeah, we do have loads of plans for this series, so I'm very excited about it. There isn't really any sort of uncertainty as far as what the sort of end goal... Why do I have chaff here? I'm just going to dump that out there. We'll pick that up later, and we can finally open this up. But yeah, like, as far as the productions and all the things I want to get done, we do definitely have things that I want to get done. So that is very exciting. Silage. Alright, so we are doing... Oh, hello. 1,700 litres. Am I going to be able to reach that? Oh, no. Potentially problematic. That does not look on at all. Bit concerned, actually. Oh no. Okay, well, we'll get really close in here so that we don't have to travel far to load in the silage, at least. But... oh, no, not a chance. Or barely a chance. Oh, look at that. That is absolutely made to measure. There's no way that... oh, wow. That's incredibly perfect. I'm a bit blown away that that's worked out so nicely. Right, well, as you can tell, I'm rambling as usual. So I will crack on with a small silage loading time-lapse, and we will get the trailer all filled up. Alright, well there we have it, finally filled up, fully loaded, and we've got 1600 litres of silage in here, and we've got another 21,000, so really is that not fully open? Okay, now it is. It's nearly another full trailer, because we have 29,000 litres in the trailer, so we could go right now and sell it, but I don't think that I want to do that. This does put us in a funny spot, to be completely honest. Let's have a look though. Silage, best is 564. That's not terrible at bale sales. Where is that? Let's find it. Oh, it's very close. Blimey, let's go sell it. Whatever, it's alright. I mean, the other option, here's... ah, you know what? The whole reason I want to empty this is because I'd like to put as much as I can of the chaff in there, so we can actually start to harvest the clover. But you know what I've just thought of? I think it would be best to load some more into the truck here, the Zill. We can put 15,000 litres in here, and then feed the rest of the cows, or dump it on the ground, and then unload, so that at the very least we can have, you know, a big sort of harvest. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give the chickens as much of this as possible, and then, or the ducks rather, and then I will tuck it away in the hopes that they are fine until the next time. I suppose I could always use a small shovel if I really have to feed them, but... or I can even just use the bucket with the massey there. So I'm going to go and put this into the silo. Okay, somebody's finished their task. Right, let me check on that. Let me get this put away, and we'll load some silage into here as well. Alright, we have a full zill of silage, which is fantastic. So this we can actually put next to the full lorry of silage as well, and we will get the load of them, all of them, sold tomorrow at the, possibly at the BGA, but ideally the animal dealer, because it is right there. So we'll just tuck this there for now. So that's very good. Now, we do have in the pit still remaining 7,321 litres, which is fine. I don't really want to dump it on the ground, but I will, because I have to. But I will give as much to the cows as I can. Now, the thing is, they only need... I'll have to check what they have before I do, but they only need 13,500 silage in their trough. Of the total food that they have. So I know this won't fill them up, but I think this will be fairly close. Let's have a look. Right, so basically one more load. I think I'll do 2, so I don't mind having it slightly more full. That's absolutely fine, as long as there's room to put potatoes when that time comes. Now, this chaff texturing in the front, I do not understand what is going on with that. I feel like that's just an unfortunate situation with where the pit is and the way it goes. Oh, somebody's blocked up. Oh, that would make a lot of sense. Right, done very well. Very, very well indeed. Right, we'll get the drill out the way. Oh, we're going to hit the tree. Yep, yep. That should have been expected here. Let's get it done properly. Oh no, what's happened there? Can that not... Oh right, we have to go around and then we can fold it. That's my mistake. Okay. Just figure might as well get this drill out of the way. It's very, very handy. It's been very useful. At 6 meters, it is definitely a drill to be reckoned with. I'm very pleased with how well it's done drilling in our crops. So I'm just going to tuck this here. This is why this would be a nice little yard. You know, put some field equipment in there would be very, very useful indeed. Right, so we'll let the Z-Tool finish up with that. I will get this sorted for the cows. I don't think that will do the forage till November. I hope we can do it in November, but I won't faff too much more. I am going to jump cut now from this point onto possibly November. No, I'll make sure all the animals are fine before we crack on, but I will get the all the silage shifted out of the pit. Alright, well as you can see, the pit is now empty. Unfortunately, it wasn't as easy as all that, so now you can see as well the chaff texture is gone. What I had to do here is actually clear it out with the landscaping tool because the texture of it was basically below. Like I couldn't scoop it with the massey there, and then I tried the chaff again and I still couldn't scoop it, so I just cleared it all. And I remember how much approximately chaff was here, so we'll probably just add in a rake full of chaff when we top it up. We do have this we got to put in as well, but I have the Belarus all ready to go here to connect to our trailer, which holds currently 17,000 litres of chaff. So that's the last thing we'll do before we move on to November. So we will get this all set up. Now I know this is an articulated trailer, so if I'm not mistaken I did enable the mod which locks the axle in. I just have to remember, yeah, there we go, blocked. Brilliant, so now we can actually reverse in with a bit of ease, well, sort of. Ooh, it's not easy as all that. Let's try. It's better if you're going straight back, but we... Oh, you know what I've done is because the stupid thing, there we go, is so it always resets itself. There we go. Much better. Sort of. Nope. Maybe? I suppose I could just try and do it without. These are very difficult to reverse, but it is a skill. It is quite the skill, actually. But if we can manage this way, it should be absolutely fine. Brilliant. Okay. Happy days. So we can kind of just unload it. I think it unloads out the back. Oh, there it is. It's going, oh, out the side. That's fine too. That's fine as well. Oh my goodness gracious, we've lost some there. I don't know how I'm going to get that. I might have to estimate how much. Actually, once we get the rest in, then we can sort of calculate it. So this is just going all sorts of wrong. I think it... Oh my goodness, I don't understand why it's doing that. Maybe I should have used the Z-Tour. I can't understand. It can't be too heavy for it. But it's almost like the front tires. It could be the axle block, though. That might be the problem here. No matter. We're just 2 seconds away from getting the rest in. Now we know what side it sort of dumps on, so we can be a bit more conscientious of that in the future. But I will have to get that out the side. Probably just add it in separately. Yeah, that's fine there. Right, so in here we have... So yeah, we only lost about 800 or so, which I would like to see if we can try and get it out. But anyways, we have this in here. We will head into, as soon as we get into November and can find out that we can do it, we'll get this machine, the 4-shrit, into the field. We've only used it the one time, so it will be really good to use it again. So, we'll see you in November. Good morning and welcome to a beautiful November morning. I was expecting to start the day later in the day, to be completely honest with you, because usually November it's still a bit dark by this time, but we are cracking on. Sorry mate, watch yourself there. Just give me no room. Alright, we're bouncy. Right, we've got a load of silage that we need to get sold, so we are heading to the animal dealer or whatever is right there, because that is a really good price. We get some third person action on this beautiful new lorry setup we have. Also, pretty much every field that we own needs to be either fertilized or weeded, or both actually, so we do need to tend to all that as well. But I would like to get a start on the forage harvesting of the clover field, which I think is a really cool thing. So we'll just turn in here. Hopefully this opens, or do I have to open it? Of course it's not automatic, it's vintage after all. Watch yourself, chickens, get out the way. Right, so we'll just line up here. Ooh, is it side tip? Might very well be. Okay, that side is fine. Yeah, we do actually need this money. Blimey, that's very bright. Let's get that removed. No. Just untag. Blimey. There we go. So, we are loading in as much silage as we can. We're selling it at about 559, which is really good, actually. 560, it's gone up. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Its arrow is pointing down, but it's gone up. There we go. Another 16,242 in the bank, which from our very measly £2,000 we had is a nice respite, I will admit. This is not the only silage we're going to be selling. I suppose we could keep some for the cows, but no, that's silly. We're about to forage harvest a whole field, so we'll have loads of silage for the cows. Right, we'll bring this back to the farm. As tempting as it is to use this to with the harvester, I do like the idea of the trailer behind the harvester. It's just a bit more all-in-one, and then we can just kind of swap over to a tractor and bring it to the pit. Oh my, look at my mustard seed, just covered in weeds. What is that? What is this? Is that a weed? It's a bit of grass. Oh, I've missed I've missed a bit of grass. It's very ready to harvest that bit of grass there. We will ignore it. And we'll also get out the way of the road. Okay, we'll head back to the farm. We'll see you back at the animal dealer with the other lorry of silage. Alright, so this should be about half of what we just earned from the other trailer, just because it is literally half the capacity. But as you can see, the silage is dumping out, sort of. It looks like it, I guess. And the money's going up, so that's all that matters. There we go, another £8,403, which gives us a total of 26,352, which is really nice. Yeah, this series is, it's definitely not a quick sort of, I guess, progress. I mean, it is quick in different ways, but it is quite a slow grind, if you will. But I love it. I love the vintage aesthetic of it. Taking time, making our money, doing our thing, growing new crops, mustard seed, triticale. It's all very exciting. So we'll park this up, and then we can get started with the forage harvesting. Alright, we've got our header attached, and we'll make our way to the clover. We do have to bring the trailer around as well. Once we get the header on the front, then we can actually, we'll just do that right here, because it's a bit more room to maneuver. But then we'll get the trailer as well attached from the, I think it's attached to the Belarus at the moment, so I was struggling a bit to load in. Right, we'll get that unfolded. Look at that, beautiful. This is quite a cool machine as well, and it does fit the vintage aesthetic very nicely. Right, so this trailer, I think it was just so cheap. This is why I got it for this job, almost exclusively for the forage harvester, like as its sort of, you know, trail behind friend, if you will, because it just, yeah, the color was there and the price was very nice for it, and it is nice to have the trailer right behind, especially with all of the veg that we were doing on Zielonka. It is nice to have a harvesting session where you don't have to fret going alongside the whole time. So it is a nice sort of change. We'll just close that, or close the engine, shut it down, if you will. Get this attached. Brilliant. Now, the reason we bought this, you know what, I have to admit, I can't even remember what we foraged the first time. Oh, that's no good. I really, really can't remember. Okay, we're gonna... Oh, blimey. I'll go around then. I'll go around, yeah, sure, no problem. You can bloody wait, mate. Oh, look at that's lovely, that is. Maybe it's for the best that we didn't do it yesterday. This was not like this in October. I swore it wasn't like this. You guys can both just bloody wait. I'm recording here. Right, this is lovely, and look at that. We got really nice yield bonus, 100% fertilized. I suppose we could get cracking with it. Now, by harvest, I imagine we can still use this. This isn't the mower setup, is it? Now I'm getting confused. It's been a minute since we've used this bit of kit, so, and we've been paying for it every month. So is Clover on here? That's Clover right there, so I think we are fine. Is that... I've got some other crops we can do as well. That's really nice. Alright, let's get the header started. We'll lower it down and we will fire it up. There we go, and we should be shooting it into the trail here at any moment. Any moment. Oh, what have I done? Have I done something wrong? Well, that's cool. Never noticed the door opens and closes. That's wicked. But what's not wicked is what's going on. Hang on a minute. Is this not compatible with Clover? Maybe I've got the wrong header on. No. Let's have a look. Forage harvesters. Go here. Combinations. That is very strange. Let's have a look at the map then. Find Clover. Crimson and Clover. That's a great tune, great tune. Yeah, that's Clover, that. Why is it not? Is it because it's not ready to... Oh my. Is it that it's not ready to harvest? I was meant to forage it the month before. Is that what I'm missing? Because Clover, don't you harvest it with a mower? You don't harvest it, right? I just want to see. Does Clover pop up on here? No, of course not, because you don't bloody do it this way. That is extremely unfortunate that we can't do that. Okay, well, so we've got a couple of options now, because I feel it's wasteful if... Oh, blimey. Maybe we won't be using this. Can we destroy the crop? Or is it... It's still like grass, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Oh, that's really unfortunate, that. I was looking forward to using this. I suppose we could still use this, but it would render our little wagon useless, effectively. How much is... No, we're in the wrong category. Here we go. How much... Yes. So, we could pick up Clover with this, using this machine. But, it's just... That's so frustrating. Alright, let's have a look at this trailer. No, not that one. Oh, have I rented both? Oh my. I've been paying for this the whole time, but it did, fair enough, have chaff in. So, okay. How much does it hold? 17, yeah, see, that's much better than 8.5. Oh, you know what? No, that's not good. We've been paying for this thing that whole time, and now we can't use it. So I'm just going to relocate it out the way. Frustratingly so. I will definitely use it in the future, take advantage of the fact that we have it, because I've been paying into it this whole time, expecting to use it with the Clover, and I guess I missed my opportunity. That is truly unfortunate. Okay, well, let's see if this works then. I'm going to get the Z-Tor hooked up with the mowing setup, and put the roller away as well, and then we'll try and mow the clover. Alright, we'll get all of our mowing setup here all lowered down, get it fired up. I reckon it's going to work immediately. Oh, that really is unfortunate. Right, get that lowered down as well. I just don't want to... There we go. I just want to avoid the grass if possible. Alright. Okay, well, at least we're mowing it now. I suppose when we go to row it and to collect it, then that's what we'll do. Yeah, that's super frustrating. I feel like basically what's going to happen is... I don't know. I really don't know what to do. I suppose... I feel silly. I feel like I should return that bloody forage harvester. I can't even remember what crop. It was corn. Yes, it was. It was corn, wasn't it? Or did I do the corn with the Orcan or whatever it was called? I don't remember now. It has been. It feels like it's been a very long time now. So, I don't know. I think it's worth just getting rid of the bloody thing, because I think the reason I wanted to do it or use it is because I wanted to do something a bit different. I wanted to do something, well, different, yeah, than this. But really, I don't mind doing the loading wagon sort of thing, because clover will regrow. So this will regrow, so we can use it for hay, we can use it for silage, we can use it for whatever we really need it for. But yeah, that is just a shame. That truly is a shame. I think you know what I'll do? I'll break off into a time lapse. I'll get this cut, and then I'll swap over to the row and get it all rowed up so that we can collect it with our loading wagon. And while I do all that, I'll have a think of what to do, because I think returning that bloody thing would be worth it, because we did pay our leasing fees of however much for it as well. So we've already paid for it, and we haven't used it since the first time, but might just end up returning it. So we'll see. We'll break off into a time lapse. Alright, so this is just a very quick intermission, because I do like to show these things. So I was having a look at the tractor as I was using it. Obviously you can see here, condition is abysmal, so we are going to repair it for £1,000, and we will crack on with the time-lapse. Alright, so I was about to continue on with the time-lapse and fire up the wagon as well to get some of it loaded in, but I've decided I need to set up some helpers to help with the fertilizing and the weeding of our fields, because we do have, before I crack onto this, every field we have is chock full of weeds, so, and some of the crops cannot be driven in without narrow tires. So this one's fine. I imagine well, this one will be fine. But I imagine the flax will require narrow tires. I'll have a quick look though, mosey down. Indeed it does. Okay, so we'll get the Massey then, and we'll swap. I've just recently swapped swapped over to the wide tires, but I'll have to put the narrows on again. I'm just going to tuck this out of the way. Also, I have decided that I am in fact going to return the forage harvester. Now, I don't know, it's frustrating, obviously, because... Oh, what's going on? There we go. It is frustrating, as I say, because we had it leased out for so long, but the dealer has done us a really good deal. I don't know where I'm going with this bloody thing, just put it there. The dealer has done us a very good deal and said, well, since it didn't work out for what you wanted today, we will give you the money back on today's lease payment, which is very, very kind of them to do. It was only a couple of £1,000 at most, but it is very nice that they are willing to do that. Top lads down at the dealership. Okay, let's get this swapped over. How is everything doing? Let's just repair it, £40, that's fine. Customize. Go for... oh yes, right, it's in the... Blizzard? No. Oh my goodness, there we go. Trelleborgs, brilliant. Okay, so we've got that swapped over. Now we can go into all of our fields. I might as well start with 17 since it is the most developed crop, and it is the only one that requires narrow tires. So I might do that first, swap back over to the wides, and then crack on with it. They are coming to pick up the forage harvester and trailer. I am going to sell the trailer along with it because we just don't need it. We don't need it, especially with the purchase of our brand new beautiful trailer right there attached to our lorry. So happy days about that. Right, let's get to the field and get some weeding done, because we'll probably put a helper on this, because we also have our far flax field that needs both weeding and bumpy, and it needs a I should probably wait till we're in the field a bit more. It also needs fertilizing, so we'll be using our lorry for that as well. I've just realized we do have 401 liters of herbicide, so that should be fine, I think. Oh, you bugger. That is extremely frustrating. These, how, why? I have just destroyed that crop, is that correct? Just need to confirm that. I can't really confirm it this close. That is so frustrating. So the narrow tires on the Massey don't even matter. It's just going all terribly wrong this morning, but it shows... Yes. Bugger. Well, how am I supposed to de-weed it without that? It's all going terribly wrong. There's no way. Yeah, see, we need herbicide on it, but we don't have any sort of sprayer that is... Oh, we do. Hello? Interesting. But I mean, come on, we've got one. 300 liters. This one holds 1,000. Okay. Worth it. Alright, so what we're going to do is I will... So the shop is coming... The people from the shop are coming down. I'm going to ask if they can lease us that bit of kit out. We'll use it just for this field. I mean, it makes no sense otherwise. And actually, while we're here, we might as well get this field done. And hopefully by that time they'll be here. We can get the forage harvester returned. We'll get a temporary rather sprayer, and we can get all of our fields de-weeded, fertilized, and we'll get the clover loaded into the bunker. Alright, so here is our 3-point on lease herbicide sprayer. So it is a bit smaller, of course, than the one we have, but it is hopefully the Massey. Yeah, the Massey's absolutely fine with this. They were, oh, well, look at that, very kind to fill it up for us as well. They've put some herbicide in. I'm sure it's barely an expense for the shop after all. But yes, we are now spraying our weeds. Now, this is very inexpensive, but it just doesn't make sense for us to have 2 of these sprayers. This would be lovely, but we just don't need 2. So since we own the other one, this one is just a one-time leasing fee. It was very inexpensive anyways. The return that they gave us for the trailer pretty much paid for the lease of this little bit of kit. So that's very nice. As you can see straight in front, whoops, I accidentally did forget and start driving into the field, and luckily reversed out as quickly as I could. Oh, my bales! I was worried about knocking bales down. I cannot wait to take these bales down and get them turned into fabric. That is very exciting. But we are a bit of a ways away from that. So what we can focus on for now is getting this all sprayed. What I'm going to do is I will probably at this point stick a helper on and let them finish the field. Then we can, that clears us up to go to, nope, I need the Belarus, yeah, there we are. And I will get it attached to the loading wagon, and we'll see you in the clover field. Alright, we are officially collecting clover. And I will have to admit, this 8,500 litre wagon is filling up rather quickly, so I wonder how many litres we'll get. Now, this, as I said with the forage harvester, I am glad that we got rid of it, simply for the fact that it's something that I shouldn't have really got in the first place, but we needed it for what we did, and I should have probably just leased it and returned it, but I had the intention of doing all sorts of different sort of forage harvesting with it, and it just never came to fruition, unfortunately. Oh, I've overshot my mark there. Unfortunately, as I say. But that is no matter, because we do have this, and I feel like this is more, I guess, proper vintage. Do you know what I mean? I really like this setup. It looks really good on the Belarus, although it does fill up rather quickly. So there we have 8,500 litres of clover, and we will take this over to the pit and get it dumped in. And we got to be careful with these crops, because the clover is the only one that can always be driven in. But pretty soon these flax fields will be, we won't be able to. So we will have to get the weeding done in them today. The only fertilizing we have to do is the far flax field, and say that 5 times fast, far flax field, and the new field here, the triticale that we've got put in. So yeah, and another thing about this is so much easier to unload chaff into here with this than it is with the with that other trailer, the articulated one, even with the axle blocking mod, which is a very good mod, but it's unfortunate that it's, yeah, just we don't need it, so it's alright. So we are going to let the chaff go in. We will do our best to get it all nicely loaded and tucked away and all that. I have seen that the helper is done. How done are you? Nearly done. Right, I'm going to very quickly touch this up. I'll get this finished. I'll get the... Oh, you bugger. He has done one of my bales in. It's alright. I'm a very strong vintage person, so I'll care for that later. But yes, I'll get the rest of this field done off camera. I'll get this returned, and then I'll get the Massey on the other sprayer again, which is all set up here, and we'll stick it in the flax fields. Right, well, we are back in the field, as you can see, and I've got the Massey all set up, ready to go at the sprayer in the flax fields. We've got other fields that need to be fertilized as well, including this clover field. So once this is all all collected, then we can at least start spraying some liquid poop around, or manure. I haven't decided yet exactly. I do like doing the slurry spreading, especially with our new slurry spreader as well. Well, newish. The lorry is very good for it. Anyways, before I get rambling on, I just want to say this is the end of the episode. We've got lots done. We had October, we had November, we had equipment not work, but yeah, not work for us, and we're doing what we need to do for our little vintage farm. So it is coming together very well, and since we're not moving anytime soon from this map, we are going to get a chance to really build up our little production village, if you will, and it's just going to be really great, and I'm very, very excited for all the new productions that we can really dig into. So that does leave us off here for this episode. As always, thank you so much for watching, and if you have enjoyed the video, a cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel, and please subscribe. Until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.